What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rush. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of an exhibition that's happening here in Melbourne, Australia. It's called BULLSH. It's a Chicago Bulls theme. It's featuring 23 artists from Australia and the US. So today I got to chat with local artist Kevin Ono's Gold and the man that put the show together, Mike from Dunk Comp. Let's go, Rush! What's up guys, Rush here. I'm with my brother Kevin Ono's Gold, who's becoming a regular on the show. So we're here in Fitzroy in Melbourne. Kev's done this incredible piece behind us. Looks beautiful, man. Well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us, how long did it take you to create this?
It was about 3.5 days. It would have been a bit quicker, but we got rained out and half the wall got rained out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but we'll say 3.5 days.
What's the process behind putting a piece like this together?
There's more like background work for sure, like setting up the illustration, taking a photo of the wall, outlaying it, and then just like, it's pretty much like a puzzle. You just plonk it onto the wall and it fits nicely.
And did you have full creative control of putting this together?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mike from the Dunk Comp let me have free reign on this one for sure.
And is that rare that you get full creative control? Or?
It rarely happens, yeah, for sure. So this is like a style that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's definitely, this whole show has been, you know, an experience of things that I want more of in the city, and like, it's been an awesome opportunity to be able to do it, for sure.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
And the thing that I get nervous about when I see a piece like this is people coming and tagging it.
Yeah.
Is there a way to prevent that, or is that just part of the game?
It's got a protective coat on it, but it is what it is. Like, I'm lucky enough to have not been majorly defaced ever. It's the streets, so that's the rules, you know?
Now, I know you're a big Lakers fan,
Yeah.
a Kobe guy,
Yeah.
LeBron guy.
Yeah.
What was it like doing a Bulls piece?
Oh, look, I mean, being an NBA fan, you can't hide away from Jordan. So it's fun. I love the nostalgia of it, the 90s feel of it. You got to admit who's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. We've said it before. I'll say it again on the record. Yeah, so it's fine.
So how do you come up with the concept to do this piece on a jacket?
I actually wanted to do this piece for about 5 or 6 years. It was like, I wasn't sure what team it was, but like, I've had the idea of like transferring art onto, you know, more memorabilia kind of thing for a long time. It's like the clash of both my passions is the art and memorabilia, and NBA, of course. Yeah.
And I know you're into your fashion, but did you get a stylist on board to help you with the design of the jacket?
No stylist. It's all Ono. It's all Kev.
Oh, hey, look out.
Yeah.
And was this an actual basketball jacket, or what is it, a plain black jacket?
It was just a plain black biker jacket. It actually took me weeks to find the exact cut that I had in my mind, like with the belt and the direction of the zipper and stuff, not to interfere with the artwork and stuff like that, yeah.
Which players from the Bulls have you got on the jacket?
I got Tony Kukoc, Steve Kerr, Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and
Longley.
Well,
Yeah. Speaking of Luke Longley,
Yeah.
you actually got him to sign the jacket.
I actually got him to sign it, yeah.
And how did that come about?
So I was like putting my finishing touches on. My boy Chris Feeney popped into the studio to say what's up, and he's like, hey, Luke's gonna be in town tomorrow. Do you want him to actually sign this? I was like, I couldn't say no.
Of course not.
So yeah, I brought it over to James from Superstar Collection, who was handling the signing session, and he made it happen. They're two legends, you know, brought it to life, yeah.
Well, the big question is the jacket for sale?
The jacket is for sale.
And the other big question, how much?
You really want to know?
Got to get the pennies together.
Yeah, 6K.
Ooh.
6 rings, 6K.
Okay, that's Australian dollars.
Australian dollars.
All right, I'm here with Mike from Dunk Comp. Firstly, do you want to explain what Dunk Comp is?
What is Dunk Comp? Oh, Dunk Comp is many things, but primarily it's a side hustle for myself and a couple of mates. And we're powered by nostalgia and the kind of 15-year-old versions of ourselves making silly little NBA mixtapes, coupled with music and just a real kind of, side hustle that we just started making mixtapes for ourselves, and then it grew into this thing where we built this little cult and met all these other people that seem to appreciate A, good basketball, and B, good music.
If people want to check out the mixtapes, where should we go?
Definitely our Instagrams, where we're probably most active, and YouTube. So just Dunk Comp. If you search Dunk Comp, it should come up. Don't put that into Google though, because it'll bring up every dunk contest throughout the years. So it's a bit confusing. People think we're limited to just dunk content, but it goes a bit deeper than that.
Okay, good to know.
It goes a bit deeper than that. Yeah.
Now let's get into the exhibition.
Yes.
How did this whole thing come together?
This stemmed from COVID, Last Dance, like everyone else. I just sat there and was just like looking forward to it every week. That one episode drop.
Yep. Best thing about COVID.
Best thing about COVID, right? It was early days before our souls were broken, but so I just came up with this idea of it, just reminded me of my childhood. But it was so much more than that, because I had all the VHS tapes, I had everything. I thought you couldn't tell me anything I didn't already know, but The Last Dance just gave us an incredible insight into Mike and the whole thing, the fly on the wall and all this additional footage. So again, 16-year-old me would have just been going, oh my God, this is incredible. But as it turns out, 40-year-old me did the same thing and wanted to put my own twist on it. So that was a very visual thing, but I decided to start a mixtape, because I DJ as a side sort of little hustle.
Nice.
So I took my music background and started piecing together this thing. So as you can imagine, when was that? 2020. It was a long time in the making, and I just kind of kept adding to it, finding little bits of Bulls themed music or vocal grabs or just dumb stuff that I found interesting. And Chad Mann, one of the artists that's featured in the show, said he'd do a mixtape cover for me, so he did that. That was great, got him to do that. And then he was the one that actually this year, or late last year, sorry, was like, Mike, 2023, what's happening with that thing? 2023 is the year to do it, release your tape. So I was like, okay, cool. Started just kind of going over my head and thought, how can I make it bigger? So the mixtape was one component, which was always going to be Bullshit as the title. And then just through Dunk Comp, we've just met all these incredible artists, both other mixtape makers, visual artists. And I thought, let me get 23. So there's a theme. But even the date that we're launching and stuff, we'll get to that. But yeah, the 23rd is the launch. 23 artists involved, and they were all just people that we had mutual respect for. So when I did the pitch to them, even Kev, who you've just been speaking to, no one even let me finish the first sentence before they said, I'm in. What do I need to do? So it was a really good, and even the people I knew well, I didn't really know Kev that well until we swung on paintbrushes and we broed down and got to know each other pretty well over the course of a week. But I feel like we've got this really nice bunch of just humble people that are just doing stuff for the culture and not necessarily, that monetary reward, which is good, because that's where the best stuff happens, right?
Definitely.
And yeah, that's where we're at. So 23 artists came through. Just been hustling, sweating delivery drivers the last couple of days. But we've got every piece either in the building behind us or on its way. I kind of know where everything is, which is, good.
And is it 23 artists from Melbourne, or we got international artists here, Australia-wide?
I just wanted to shine a light on as many Aussie artists as we could, so people would just be like, oh, holy shit, there's a lot of good stuff happening here, because there genuinely is, which is really cool.
Definitely.
And yeah, that's where we landed. And then just a sprinkling of international people, just to give it that, a bit of
extra kick.
So a couple from the States.
And for people that are fortunate to be here in Melbourne and can come check the show out, how long is it going for, and where is it located? Yeah,
so we're located right here in chilly Fitzroy.
Yep.
Melbourne, Victoria. 82 Rose Street is the location, and we're launching on the 23rd of the 6th, 23, which again, I was going to get to.
A lot of 23s.
23, 6 rings, the year of the goat.
6 rings, of course.
Yeah, so, and it is open, the Friday's the launch, 6 p.m.
Is that VIP or anyone's?
No, anyone's welcome. The more the merrier. It's a small cap inside, so I'm hoping this, you can see this street's probably the perfect street in Melbourne to do it, where you can have people just milling around the front. They can admire Kev's mural. So that Friday night will be open till late. Saturday, Sunday, all day, 9 a.m. till
cool.
close.
Okay.
And